All right, welcome Definition Fitness. Today we're taking you guys through a lower body glute focus session. Got the lovely Felicity here who's going to be our model. She's been training really hard, so we're going to go through a really solid session focused on strength, technique. I'm going to share some really good cues to get the glutes working more, get more out of your session, and just maximize your training and glute focus as well. Let's do it. So before we get into our session, we've done a little bit of a warm up to get some blood flow through the lower body, and then we're going to mobilize the hips just to free up some of the tight structures that are very common from sitting down a lot of the times through the front of the hip here. And what that happens when that gets really tight, it'll restrict the activation of the glutes, right? So if we just get a band and we distract the hip joint, we drive this knee out, for example, it's going to get a really nice stretch in the front of the hips there, open that up so we get better glute activation. Essentially here, we're trying to create space in that right hip. So we're pushing the knee out to the side, and now turn your body to your left. Yeah, that's it. And we're just trying to create and open that space up. All right, so you're gonna drop into like a quarter of a squat, and I want you to lean forward a little bit so you're sitting back into your glutes a touch, and then you're just gonna push knee out to the side, across that way. Yeah, good. And think about when you do that, think about getting the glutes tight. All right, cool. So going through glute activation now, we're working on band around the knees, and I'm getting Felicity to just work through a crab walk going sideways, but focusing on external rotation at the hip joint. External rotation that way is controlled by the glutes. So we're basically forcing the glutes to switch on, wake up a little bit, and get more active before we go into our barbell squats. Awesome. Beautiful, good. Go one more set that way. Good, and try and stay low for me. Yeah, and then keep knees out. Awesome, and try and, a cue I like to use with these as well is try and stretch that band and keep it on stretch the whole time. Because we know if your knees come in, the band starts to loosen, so keep that band tight. Awesome, all right, heading back the other way. Easy. Okay, so you're gonna go 5 reps with a pause in the bottom. All right, come down and hold, just go 1, 2, and then come back up. Beautiful, good, back down. A couple of common mistakes I see squatting is with the weight transfer through the feet. So think about keeping weight in the heels, but then also weight in the little toe and the big toe. So there should be 3 points of contact that are all evenly spaced out with your weight the whole time. And the pause squat's awesome, where you can come down, hold it, and feel that balance, feel nice and even. And a lot of times people end up falling forward onto their toes. So feel stable there and then drive back up. Done. Awesome. 5 reps with about a 2-second pause in the bottom. Nice and steady coming out. And remember, before you hit a squat, make sure there's a nice big breath in. Breathe in and brace there. 2, up. Awesome. You want to create stability through the trunk. Come down. 1, 2, up. Awesome, good. Big breath in, come down, pause on the bottom, 1, 2. And just like with our warm up, when we're working on knees out, had that band on, imagine there's still a band around your knees, drive out as you come up. Beautiful, hit 1 more rep. Come down, hold, 1, 2, knees out, and done, nice. So we're working on pause squats. One of the key things these do, they help you maintain position, tightness in the bottom of the squat, but also they take away the stretch reflex, so it forces greater muscle activation to lift you up out of it as well, which is a good thing. We're trying to get the glutes working nice and hard. Okay, so let's go. Big breath in. 1, 2, and then drive up from there. Awesome. Same thing, big breath, stabilize, knees out, hold, 1, 2, up. That's it, good work. And we want a challenging weight here. We don't want it to be too easy. This is good. Up. That's it. Nice. All right, stay strong. 2 more. Big breath in. And just hold everything nice and tight. Drive up. Boom. Yeah, beautiful. All right, 1 more. So you got it. Control. 1, 2, and power up. Go, go, go. Yeah, nice. Good. Awesome. Nice.
Yeah, that was hard.
So you can see weight selection too. We need it to be a little bit challenging, yeah? progressive overload over time. You see a lot of people focusing on really light weights, really high reps. You get a pump, you get blood flow, but mechanical tension on the muscle is the #1 thing that drives new muscle gain. So we want to, how do we do that? Through adding weight over time. So if you're not focusing on getting stronger, make that a big focus with your training. Performance matters in the gym. So from pause squats, we're moving on to a barbell hip thrust. We're going to keep these at sets of 6 reps so we can keep the weight up and work on that mechanical tension. Cueing, I love to use a couple really simple cues. #1 is to keep your chin tucked down so that you're not throwing your head back and you're not going into hyperextension, which shuts the glutes off and causes your lower back to work too much. So chin down, look forward, and then if you've got a double chin, you're doing a good job, all right? So we want that. And then also focus on knees out, extend the hips through, but also a posterior pelvic tilt. So essentially, to get the glutes to fully shorten and contract, we want them to tuck under. So we'll cue that on Felicity and we'll have a look at how that looks there. And just do a practice one, just let her get a feel for it as well. So now we're just throwing you on there. Yeah, go back down to the ground each time. So there, good. And just think about, yeah, chin down and then boom, knees out. Awesome, I want you to try and really feel the glutes contract. So remember, knees out, squeeze, nice. And can you feel that? Can you feel your glutes contracting? Yeah, good. And just really focus on, good. Just hit 2 more for me. Nice. And that pause up the top is perfect as well. Come up, knees out, contract hard, and done. Nice. One of the best movements you can do to activate the glutes, the main function of the glute is to extend the hip, okay? So a lot of times, it does work in squatting and deadlifting, but loading up the glutes through a hip thrust, absolutely brilliant way to overload them with weight. So we're going sets of 6 reps so we can keep the weight up a little bit and just focusing on those cues of chin down, knees out, and then tucking the pelvis under. All right, you ready? I'll hold that bench. You're right, I got you. Nice. So you'll notice that pause at the top as well where we come up, knees out, squeeze hard, and focus on feeling the glutes up. Nice, gonna hit 2 more reps there. Up, squeeze hard and tight, and down. Nice, Felicity, hit 1 more for me. Up, squeeze, hold, and done. Nice. That's 80 kilos on a hip thrust. Yeah, good strength as well. And again, that focus on performance, adding more weight. If you're not doing any movements at the moment and you're not getting stronger with your training, there's a high likelihood you're not gaining muscle at the same time. So focus on strength and performance as well, and make sure you fuel your body with enough fuel to get that at the same time. So we're going through Bulgarian split squat, and what you'll notice, a lot of people will hold dumbbells by their side, right? When we do that, if we're holding dumbbells, you'll lower down and you'll be able to stay fairly upright. I actually want you to lean forward a bit more. So if we put a dumbbell in front, it's gonna pull you over and forward. And when we get into that position, what's actually happening? If you come around to the side, have a look at where the glutes are. As I lean forward, I'm actually stretching. They're coming into greater stretch, which is then gonna force it to contract harder. So we want the glutes to stretch as much as possible and then contract harder, which is gonna force them to get stronger, greater muscle activation as well, and better gains. So with our Bulgarian split squats, we've loaded at the front. Another thing to look at is the joint that moves the most, the muscles surrounding it are gonna work a lot, right? So if we get a lot of knee flexion there, we know that the quads are gonna get involved. So what I want you to try and do, let's take this foot forward a tiny bit. And watch, this joint won't close up as much now. And I want you to sit back for me a bit further. Good, and try and keep your shin a bit more vertical. There we go. So now if we stop the knee moving as much, the quads can't contribute. What has to contribute? The glutes. And remember, that's the focus here as well. So sit back, sit back, sit back. Good, and allow yourself to lean forward and sit back into this hip. There you go, good. And we want to try and cue weight in the left leg. This right leg is just for a bit of balance. It's not working too much, it's not helping. We're really working into that. You can see the control movement, perfect. A little pause down the bottom is unreal. And if we come around the front, another, go again for me. All right, it's getting into the real nitty gritty details as well. So it all starts from the ground up. If we can create a good arch in the foot, it'll line up the ankle, the knee and the hip. And we want to try and cue the knee to stay out that little bit to the side as well. So go again. Beautiful, good. All right, awesome.
Oh my gosh, that hurts.
It's good.
I can feel the difference already.
Did you feel a little bit?
Yeah.
So with the Bulgarians, we're going 4 sets of 10 reps per leg. And notice, yeah, keeping them nice and controlled at the same time. So we're on to the other leg. Awesome. Good, go again. and try and keep that knee out to the side a little bit. Good. Awesome. So with these, I highly recommend if you can line yourself up in a mirror and watch that alignment so that when you're doing it, you're not allowing that knee to collapse in as well, because that glute will pretty much shut down if that knee starts to collapse in. So Felicity's doing an awesome job holding that knee out. Beautiful. And that pause again, creating stability. These are a brilliant exercise. Anything single leg is a brilliant thing to add into your training as well for those imbalances. We're always got some sort of imbalance, stronger on one side, tighter on one side as well. So add some single leg work into your training, and I absolutely love Bulgarian split squats for that reason. All right, so we've done 3 straight sets of 10 reps on each leg, really focused on form and stuff. But now what's one of the other main drivers of hypertrophy is going to failure, but when it's safe as well. So I wouldn't recommend going to failure on heavy squats or heavy hip thrusts as well. These Bulgarians, we're gonna push a little bit further now by doing a drop set. So we're gonna do 8 reps with a 10 kilo dumbbell, 8 reps with a 5 kilo, then 8 reps body weight, and then we're gonna add a little isometric contraction and pause at the end of it. All right, ready? Let's go. So doing these on the final set as well. So again, we're gonna push the fatigue. So not smart doing it at the front of your session or at the beginning, doing it towards the end. All right, awesome. And still just really focusing on that good form. It's 4, nice, back in. 5, if you wanna make it a bit harder, go straight back down. 6, come up and then go straight back down. There, 7, straight back down. Go 2 more for me. We'll hit 10s because you're doing well. 9, 1 more, 10. Awesome, good. Done. All right. So you'll notice naturally, subconsciously, the body wants to have a little break at the top, but I'm going to stop that and just go boom, straight back down. So there's tension on the muscles. We're getting lactic acid metabolite build up, which is what we want. We want that bit of a burn. So go towards that burn. All right, 5 more. Ready? 4. Good. Go straight back down. There you go. 3. Brilliant. Go. 2. You're doing unreal. 1 more rep. And done. All right, stay there. Yeah, see that burn? That's what you want though. Okay. Now, final set, body weight. All right, let's go. Nice, you're doing absolutely amazing. 10, 9, back down. 8, all right, just there. 7, good, go. 6, good, go. 5, awesome. 4, if you do these, you'll feel this, you'll know about this. Last 2, good. Last 1, come down, halfway and just hold it there. Hold that, 10 seconds. 9, hold that knee out. 8, 7, 6, hold that right leg strong in the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. If you do those, you will feel like there's a knife being stuck straight into your ass. So I highly recommend give that a go. Let me know how you go.
Can confirm that.
Nice. All right, so we're reverse front squat on here. So this is a front squat machine. Okay, essentially it can be used 2 ways. Number 1 is like facing out that way where we jump in. And there, and you'll notice if you have a look at the mechanics of it, if I drop down, it becomes very quad dominant, okay? But what we're gonna do is spin around and get here into that position. And the beauty of these, they're quite safe, they're quite stable. I like doing quite a few things that use machines because of the stability factor. Something to remember is the more instability in the body and in the movement, for example, the less tension that you can drive to the target muscle. So squats, deadlifts, they're awesome, big bang for your buck movements. But if you want to really overload a lot of weight into the glutes as well, use things that create more stability because they make it harder. Yeah, when you can't cheat, you can't move around. A lot of times when you struggle with a lift, you'll sort of move a little bit and use that to your advantage. We want this to be stable so we can load it up, be safer, and get more tension through the glutes. And when Felicity jumps on, you'll see how hip dominant it is. So there's not much knee bend and it's just loading, sitting back and driving through from there. So these are fantastic for hitting that posterior chain. All right, and then, oh, that's your safety there. So you just unlock that. Yeah. All right, and then just get a feel for it. Sit back into it. Yeah, nice. And remember, we want to just try and create plenty of tension through that core section as well. So breathe and brace tight in there, drive the knees out. Good. Just do a set of 8 reps there and get a feel for that. Something else that's quite common as well, get a feel for different movements as well. You actually want to, a lot of people talk about like muscle confusion and doing different workouts, for example, thinking that you can confuse a muscle to make it grow. You actually want to get better at movements and you want the adaptation that drives hypertrophy. So you want to get good at it, you want to be able to get stronger and you want to be able to add load as well. So take your time with movements. Lifting is a skill, all right? Get good at it and you'll get much better gains, I guarantee you that. All right, beautiful, have a rest. See, this is the thing, I was talking about it today. And it's that our body is built for survival. So there's mechanisms subconsciously built in to make things more efficient, to save energy so we can survive.
Yeah.
So when you train, the body's trying to find more efficient pathways to move weight from point A to point B. It doesn't want to put the maximum amount of tension on your glutes, but to make them grow, that's what we want to do. So you're constantly going against your body's subconscious programming in terms of, so when you train, you need to be quite focused. So what's the goal? What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to drive tension? How do you do that? And what are the body's little cheats that move away from it as well? And like with the Bulgarians, I noticed your knees started going forward to add more quad, right? Yeah. All right, let's jump on and hit. So find where you're comfortable and stand up. All right, I'll unlock you there. Nice. And watch this, notice, take that breath in and just brace really strong for me. Awesome. See that? Notice her create that stability in the body. That's absolutely unreal. Breathe and brace, so lats and everything. And we want to create tension, stability. Go one more rep for me. Arms are tight and strong. Good, come down and then just power up. Yeah, done. Done. Awesome. All right, good work.
Yeah, good.
So we're gonna hit a nice big drop set here on the booty builder to finish off and get a crazy burn, lots of blood flow, lactic acid, exactly what we want. But I'm gonna add bands onto the side of the booty builder and to match the strength curve. So basically, as you extend the hips, the muscles get stronger, and because of the mechanics of the lift, it gets easier. If we add a band, it gets harder and harder and harder at the top, so it matches the resistance curve, and we can get a more even overload across the movement. All right, I want you to hit 10 reps there. So we're just gonna go normal hip thrust, same thing, chin down, and remember we spoke about at the start, tension on the band, so push out on that band. I'll give prizes for anybody that breaks the band by pushing out against it, just because how important that is. That's it, beautiful. I think I've only ever seen 2 bands broken before. All right, go, really good. Stay in that focus and think about the glutes contracting hard. Good, is that 7 or 8 there?
9.
Beautiful, good. Hit one more, come up, hold it. Now when you hit a set of 10, just abductions out, good, and push out, beautiful. Shortening the glutes even further. Good, hit 10 reps there, squeeze tight, good. And done, beautiful, okay. Straight back on, another set. So we just dropped the 2 plates and we're gonna keep that set going. All right. So remember, we're at the end of the session now, so we're really just gonna try and push that last little bit. As we get closer to fatigue, the body recruits more motor units and more muscle fibers. So right now, the body's starting to call more muscles in to help out. All right, keep pushing through it, you're doing well. How many are we at? Boom, go, that's it. Nice, hold at the top, knees out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, good, back down. All right, and back on, go for it. Okay, here's the thing, your ability to push through these sets is gonna have a big impact on your results in the gym as well. So, okay, you need to be able to push through a bit of pain, a bit of burn over time. If you're a beginner, maybe not, but as you progress, all right, this is where a lot of the results are at as well. Go, good, there's 4, 5, good. Get through them, last 5 reps, last 4 reps. Come on, push. Good, last 3. Awesome, last 2. Good, one more, up, squeeze and hold at the top, and let's go out against that band. Good, good, control them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. One more set, last one, go. Nice light one to finish off. Last 10 reps, ready? All right, good, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, up, push, good. All right, 1, hip, 2. Keep focusing on that form as well. Keep driving the knees out. Good, keep going, keep going. Give me 5 more good reps. 5, 4, squeeze hard at the top, but don't waste those reps. Go, 2, last one, hold it and go knees out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it there. Now squeeze, tuck your pelvis under, just hold at the top. Just squeeze for 10 seconds. 9, 8, extend the hips a little bit more. Try and open up, try and get straight through there. 5 seconds. 4, squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice. Right. So just a nice, big, long 1 set. Extended, 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, just dropping it all the way down just to push and basically recruit every little muscle fiber in the glutes and fatigue them to get the gains. Nice job, well done. All right, so that's our glute focus workout done. Some pause back squats going heavier, 4 sets of 6 on hip thrusts, Bulgarian split squats. That's the drop set of death that you just did, by the way. How did that feel?
Honestly, it was so brutal though.
Give that a go. Let us know how you go with that actually. We'd love to see, I'm sure you'd love to see.
I would love to see if anyone could do that, yeah.
Awesome. And then we went through our reverse front squats there and then finished up with a really big finish out on the booty builder as well. So if you want a really, really good workout and you want to go through like technically as well and work on all that, I highly recommend hitting up that workout and you'll get some great gains out of it. And keep enjoying your journey. Thank you for watching.